I'm Krystle. I've loved dolls my whole life. I collect everything from porcelain to cloth, American Girl, neonates, and real care dolls. But my favorite is to collect and make reborn dolls. There's Chloe, Grace, Jeremy, Maya, Yuki, Savannah, Zoe, Haley, Landon, Maisie, and Joshua. It isn't easy keeping up with my collection, but it sure is a lot of fun. Hey everyone, I'm here to change Noah, and as you saw in my last video, he's wearing this cute knitted romper. You didn't get to see him wearing his shoes though, they're super cute. I had a beige pair of loafer type shoes that I had paired with it originally, but I thought the darker brown gave it a nice contrast, so that's why I went with that. And actually, I'm curious. Okay, this is a Gymboree. I was right. It's a Gymboree romper. I'm gonna change him into another romper. It's a Chickpea brand. It's 0 to 3 months. It's gray with black arrows all over it, black trim around the bottom of the legs, around the crotch, around the neckline, and the sleeves. And it says Never Grow Up. And I bought this because Never Grow Up is actually the title of one of my absolute all-time favorite Taylor Swift songs. This song, Never Grow Up. Guys, look it up on YouTube. Never Grow Up by Taylor Swift. This song always makes me cry my eyes out in a good way, but dang, it gets me every time. Now before I dive into today's topic and before I dive into changing Noah, I just wanted to say, if you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell beside the subscribe button after you've subscribed so that you will be notified anytime I upload a new video and you will not miss any of my new videos. And yeah, if you're new to my channel, welcome, and I hope you enjoy my videos. Also, I wanted to mention that I no longer have a website for my reborning. So my reborning nursery, when I make and sell reborn dolls as well as any reborn accessories, is Krystle's Little Monkeys, and I no longer have the website for it. I made the decision a couple of months ago to cancel the website just because it hadn't been updated in years. It was so outdated and I really didn't like the format of it, and I had been asking Alex to change and update things on this website for the past 2 or 3 years and he wasn't doing it. So, and I had no clue how to do it myself because he's the one that made the website. And really and truly, like, I don't make very many reborn dolls anymore. I'm lucky if I get 1 out a year, maybe 2. I have an Etsy shop. Etsy is where I would sell the reborn dolls and the accessories. So it started to me, it just didn't make sense that I was spending like, oh God, I think it was like $50. It was either $50 per year or $50 every 6 months or something like that. So like $100 a year or something like that on a website that wasn't even being used. Like, it wasn't being updated, and I really had nothing to update it with except for like pictures of my work, which is mainly what the website was ending up being used for, was a hub, and I would put my work there so that people could see my reborning work. And then whenever I had a doll for sale, I would list it on the website, but if people clicked to purchase it, it would direct them to Etsy. So I started to think to myself, like, what is the point in spending all this money on this website when I'm not even making like $1 per month? And when I sell all my stuff on Etsy anyways, and then I have to pay a listing fee on Etsy. So yes, so I have completely gotten rid of Krystle'sLittleMonkeys.com. I will just have my Facebook page, my Twitter, and my Etsy shop. Excuse me. So you will notice now that in the description of my videos, I will be linking to my Etsy shop from now on, and I also include the link to my Facebook page. So if you follow my Krystle's Little Monkeys Facebook page, anytime I add any new product to my Etsy store, whether it be pacifier clips, hair bands, baby bottles, reborn dolls, whatever it may be, whatever's new in my shop, I will announce it on my Facebook page. And I will try to remember to announce it here on my YouTube channel as well. So definitely go check that out. Right now I just have baby bottles on Etsy, fake formula bottles. Also, another thing I wanted to mention real quick before I start changing this guy is that I also have an Amazon shop. I have a US Amazon shop and I have a Canadian one. And the links to those are in the description below as well on every single one of my videos. And I encourage you guys to go check them out. I basically recommend products. So any products that I love and use are in that shop. So if you're looking for any kind of household cleaning products that I personally like, or baby products for your reborn dolls, example is this changing pad and changing cover. Now mind you, I don't think they make this changing cover anymore. So I linked to some other changing covers that I thought looked nice. And, you know, just as nice as this. But yes, so go check that out, because if you do buy anything from my Amazon shop, I do get a small commission, as well as you don't even have to end up buying anything from my shop. Just clicking on the link, and then if you end up buying something completely different on Amazon that you maybe were already planning to buy, I will also get some commission from that. So that would be really helpful if you guys could go check that out. And my battery light is flashing, so I don't know how far I'll get before I'll have to change it, but I'll try. So let's get him changed out of this. Actually, I don't even know if I need to undo the bottom, because I can just do this. I love this romper. The colors, and it's so soft, so warm. We had a really hot, hot, yeah. Sunday was really nice. It was like 21 out, 21 Celsius. And Alex and I went for a long walk in our neighborhood. And then we came back home and I changed because I was actually hot. I was wearing pants and a t-shirt and I was hot. So I came home and I changed into a sundress. And then we walked to the corner store and I got a Slurpee and Alex got a iced coffee. So yeah, that was nice. What do I keep finding all over this change pad? I wonder if maybe when I took him for a walk, I keep finding stuff. Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe when I took him for a walk, some leaves got caught in his clothes or something. I keep finding them when I change him. I don't know. Yeah, so it was a really nice day on Sunday, and then it got cool again. Now today it's nice and sunny out, but it's still chilly. So we still have a ways to go before we get our summer weather, I think. I think it's going to be like last year where we really didn't get any warm weather, like hot weather until like, oh gosh, it was probably like end of June. But I don't mind. Like if it stays around 10 to 15, I personally like that temperature. I find that very comfortable. So I will be very happy with that. Anyways, guys, I wanted to talk to you about how you all are doing during this whole pandemic nonsense. Because, yeah, what is all this? I found this... I don't know what all of this is that's coming. I think it's from his shoes, personally. Yeah, it's from his shoe. Yeah, it's his shoe. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but this little flap at the back of the shoe is falling apart. Like, it's obviously like fake leather and it's just flaking off the back of the shoe. Oh, wow. And even like inside the shoe. Look at that. It's all falling apart in there. And there. And there. So that's what I've been finding everywhere. Yeah, it's been flaking off everywhere. Goodness. Okay. Well, anyways, yeah, so I just wanted to see how everyone's doing. I know personally myself, I don't know. Has anyone found that this whole quarantine stuff has affected the hobby for you? Because I feel like it has for me. Prior to Noah's arrival, I was just not really into playing with my dolls. Like I don't know, like I didn't feel like making videos. I didn't feel like doing role play. I didn't feel like doing anything. I didn't even feel like changing them or holding one while watching TV like I sometimes do. Like, I just did not feel like any of that. And even though I was excited that Noah was completed and on his way home, I don't know, guys. Like, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love this baby and I was excited for him and I've been waiting for him for like a year, over a year, I think ago. It's been like over a year since I bought this kit. So, I mean, I've been waiting a long time to get him done and home. But I found that I just was not as excited as I usually am when I'm getting a new baby. I don't know. I don't know, it just felt weird. And I mean, the week of his arrival, we had a lot of stuff going on. Just in general, in life. I don't know if I had told you guys, but my mom had actually gone to the ER. I think it was the night before he was delivered to my home. Yeah, it was the Tuesday night. And she called me and she was crying and I was so worried because she had been dealing with neck pain for a few months. but it wasn't to the point where it was interfering with her life or anything. But then all of a sudden it got worse and she could barely move and she was scared. She didn't know what was going on. Anyways, she had to go to the ER, and it was upsetting because obviously I could not go with her due to the virus. And I even checked with the hospital just to see if I could go. And it basically said on the website that unless she was like elderly and unable to speak for herself, I couldn't go. So I was very upset about that. So I was stressed about that. There were some other family things going on that I was stressed out about. And then of course, just in general, you know, being stuck at home. Like, I miss my friends. I miss my doll friends like Paula, Diana, Marilyn. I miss getting together with them and our dolls and sharing our dolls with each other and just having a good laugh together and having fun together. And I think a very big part of this hobby, and this is actually something that I didn't even tap into in that video where I talked about how the hobby changes for people over the years, and how, you know, you may start in the hobby for one reason and then it evolves into some other reason. And, you know, like I started hoping that I would role play more with my reborns and have them be like, you know, a way to cope with not having my own children. And then it evolved more into loving the art and wanting to just collect and display and dress and display. But I think one part that I missed in that video was talking about the social side of the hobby. And if it wasn't for this hobby, I would not have the amazing friends that I have. I would not have Nicole, Paula, Marilyn, Diana in my life. And so for me, I think a huge part of engaging in my collection is when I get together with my friends. And I find that when I'm with other people who love their dolls as much as I do, I'm more free with my hobby. So not being able to see them and get together with them has also really put a huge damper on me and a stress on me, and also not being able to see my mom or other family. So I've been sad about that. I was stressed about, you know, family things going on. There was just so many things going on at once. And yeah, so I found that as in love as I am with this little guy, when he arrived, I felt that I wasn't as excited as I usually am when I get a new baby. Because usually when I get a new baby, I can't put that baby down. I change them every day and cuddle them every day. At least for the first few weeks, I'm just like enthralled in that new baby. And it was like, once I made his, you know, blanket reveal video and his first night routine and that, then I just put him down and I didn't even really cuddle him while watching TV or anything. So I had to, like, over the next few days, I had to like really force myself to spend time with this guy, like go for a walk with him, hold him while I'm watching TV, just like force myself into it. And it's not that I'm not bonding with him, but I realized that it wasn't just him. Like, it's all of my dolls right now. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. So I wanted to ask you guys, like, if any of you are feeling this way, because something that I noticed is that I'm not the only one in the community right now who just got a new baby. It seems like a lot of us currently are getting new reborns, which is, I'm so happy for everyone. It's so exciting to see all these new babies coming into the community, and they're all beautiful. Like, I know Inez got a new baby, maybe even two babies, I don't remember. And I know Katie got 1 or 2. Shannon got a new baby. I don't know. I've watched so many box openings over the past 2 to 3 weeks. And so it at least made me feel like, oh, good. Like, I'm not the only one bringing home a new baby in the midst of this, like, chaotic pandemic, uncertainties, you know, things like that. And obviously, like, the order was placed before for him was placed before the pandemic hit, before everything closed down. So I, you know, had I not sent him when I did, he probably wouldn't be home right now, because I think it was like, I don't know, 4 weeks after I sent him was when everything shut down. And so if he hadn't have been sent off, like, to be done at that point, I probably would have not done it, and I would have waited until things were back to normal, everyone was back to work. But how did I mean, I wouldn't have known, right? I wouldn't have known. So, you know, it was kind of like, oh, spending the money on the reborn, like, during this time when, you know, things are so uncertain, was a little like, ugh. But I know that, you know, I have a large collection, so, like, if worse came to worse, if I ever had to sell any babies, like, I could sell. I have plenty to choose from to sell, but, you know, hopefully it doesn't come to that. But I'm just saying, like, I have dolls that I can sell if we need money, if it came to it. But I'm just wondering, like, how all of you are feeling about it. Like, any reborn moms out there that got a new baby in the last couple of weeks, how are you feeling? Are you bonding with your baby, or are you finding it harder to bond more than usual because you're stressed about the whole current situation? Or have you found it's been beneficial to you therapeutically to get through this time, to have a new dolly to kind of bring your attention to? I have been sort of like in between, and I find, as you know, the days go on, I am starting to get myself back into the hobby a bit more. I'm starting to feel a little bit better now that these stresses have gone. Like, my mom's okay. There was nothing serious. They did x-rays and everything, and they think it was just a bit of arthritis, and they put her on some medication that seems to be really helping her. So she's doing much better, so I feel better. But, you know, I still miss everyone, and it's just been really, like, I'm just getting tired of the same thing every day. I want to get out and see friends and family. You know, it sucks. It sucks. So yeah, I guess, you know, I just wanted to talk about how I've been feeling with it, with the hobby in general, not just this new little guy, because, oh my God, like, guys, he is just so beautifully painted, and he's so scrumptious, and he's so cuddly, and I enjoyed taking him for a walk that day. It was beautiful, and I want to do it again soon. Or maybe even take a different baby. Like, I've been considering taking Grace for a walk. A little bit nervous because I know that she comes off more as a doll. Like, it's easy to figure out that she's a doll. So taking her by myself is a little nerve-wracking, but I've been considering it. Yeah, and I've just been trying to, like, brainstorm some fun ideas so that, you know, making the videos is always fun and creative for me, and that hopefully sparks my love of the hobby again. I mean, it's definitely helped seeing other people in the community getting their new babies lately, and seeing that, you know, they love, and I mean, their babies are all gorgeous. All the new babies in this community right now are so gorgeous, and I'm so happy for everyone. But yeah, like, did you feel guilty at all bringing a reborn home at this time, especially like if your job's been affected? I realized that probably all of us were in the situation of that we placed the custom order well before we were in the current situation we are in. So it, you know, it's kind of one of those situations where it is what it is and there's not much you can do about it. Once you send a reborn in to be done, it's done. It's a done deal. And, you know, obviously that artist needs to, you know, I don't know. Anyways, they're relying on our business as well. So once you've sent a reborn in or a kit in to be customized, you have to go through with it. Like, you can't, you know, it's just, it is what it is. So yeah, I don't know. How did you guys feel about that, bringing your new reborns home? Have you bonded? Have you been able, like, have you found you were just as excited bringing them home as you were any other babies in your collection? Or have you found it to be difficult to feel excited and to want to spend time with that new baby? Like, you know, I don't know. I don't know if you guys are like me when you get a new baby, but anytime in the past that I get a new baby, I want to spend every single moment with the new baby, dressing them, cuddling them, carrying them around my apartment, taking them for a walk, taking them on an outing, which I can't, other than walking around the block, I can't really take them on outings right now either. So, and also the other thing too is like shopping for clothes. Like, I know a lot of us like to nest when we know a new reborn is coming home, and we'll buy a couple of outfits just for that new baby. And like, I can't even go out and shop in the stores. And it's all, you know, sometimes I find it's hard to look online and know what size. Like, I always like when I get a new baby, I like to immediately, like within a week, take them to the mall and shop for clothes that I can actually hold up to them and kind of get an idea for sizing. So, you know, I've just had to make do with the clothes I have, and thankfully they fit him. But, you know, I think that's part of the fun of bringing a new reborn home too. So if you can't, you know, you can't shop for them, you can't take them on an outing, you are stressed about the virus, you're sad because you can't see your friends and family, you're stressed about money, you're stressed about this, you're stressed about that, you know, you may have family problems coming into play, like, that can all dampen the situation and dampen the mood, right? I don't know if I'm making any sense at all, but I would love to know your thoughts in the comments below, especially those of you who have recently brought home new babies and how you feel. Just share your thoughts and feelings and your story, and if you want, make a video about it. And you know, if you've made a video about it, let me know in the comments or shoot me a link to your video so I can watch it, because I'm just really interested in how the pandemic has affected our hobby, in the spending of our hobby, and in the just day-to-day how we enjoy our hobby, like how we take part in our hobby. Have you found it's pulled you away from your hobby and your heart isn't in it as much as it used to be just because your mind is on other things? Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. But there he is. Look at his little toes. They're so cute. I love his little toes. He has long feet, longer than Saskia, but I find when I look at his toes remind me of the Saskia sculpt. They really do. But they're longer. His feet are longer. Anyways, this romper fits him just perfect. I'm not sure about the black and the gray. I don't know, what do you guys think? I have found that I'm getting away from black, using black on babies. Now, mind you, this isn't all black. It's a nice light gray. Light gray I can sometimes deal with, but I don't know. I don't know if this suits him. Let me see if I can turn him this way. You guys can see. Hey, buddy. Look at the camera. Oh. Say hello to all my aunties and uncles out there in Dollyland. Mwah. We love you, and we're thinking of you. And we're hoping that everyone is safe and healthy, and that you are coping. And we just hope that everyone is going to be okay. And yeah, I don't know. What do you think of this stuff? It's actually not bad. I think it's pretty cute. And it's literally my favorite Taylor Swift song, Never Grow Up. And hey, these babies never grow up. They stay little forever. So anyways, guys, there he is. Look at his little hands. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm just going to try to... There we go. Hey, buddy. How's it going? So yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up this video here. And just let me know your comments. Let me know what you think, what you're feeling, how you're managing, how you're dealing with everything. Are you starting to find that the loneliness is really kicking in? Because for me, it's the loneliness. Like, that's what I'm having a hard time with, is the loneliness. And just not being able to see people that I want to see and go places that I want to go. That's what I'm having a hard time with. The virus itself doesn't actually stress me out. I'm not worried about it. Say what you will, I'm just not that worried about it. Like, when I go outside, I don't feel scared to go outside. I don't feel scared going into stores, or I don't feel anxious going into stores. I just don't, because I know that I'm taking the proper hygienic measures, so I'm not worried. It's stuff that I have been doing my whole life. And more so since being diagnosed with lupus, because I know I have to be super careful all the time. So I'm not worried about the virus. It's just the staying home and not being able to get together with people is what's really starting to wear on me. That's where I'm at. So I'm really trying to get back into the videos and get back into my hobby to just sort of distract me from that, and just getting, you know, things on my to-do list done. But it's getting hard. It's getting hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. But let me know how you guys are handling it, how you're feeling about the hobby, and any new babies you got. And yeah, don't forget, guys, check out the links in the description of this video. If you want, you can leave me a tip if you really enjoyed this video. There's a link to my online tip jar. There's also the link to my Amazon stores if you want to see what products I am loving and using with my reborns and in my home, and you're interested in purchasing any of those. It would really help me out. Yeah, so anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.